At this, I love this.
I mean, it looks promising, right?
I mean, it looked promising before.
That's fair.
Until you got here.
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I
your
can leave.
fault. It is decidedly your fault this is happening. I mean, there's
Like my
audio.
phone joins your Wi-Fi network and it kills it.
As if that was, yeah, there's no way that's what it is. I mean, yeah, it looks fine.
Ah!
Will you not?
Dave's not fine.
My Smokies.
Oh, he needs his Smokies. What's worse, the computer crashing or Dave not having his Smokies?
The computer crashing.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Not that I really thought the other one would be the answer, but it's just good to hear still.
Yeah.
It's just nice to hear that that is your answer.
For anyone who's watching, is the audio good?
It's good. I can see it.
Okay.
And if it shouldn't. There's no way it would be from the iMac. Nope, it's not.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's never happened.
Well, I checked it like 5 seconds ago, so it would be wild if it was from somewhere else. It's possible, I suppose. Like I can get fucked constantly according to my computer. So it looks like we're good to go, which is great. I can't believe it. And man, Adam gets off fucking like free because he was late, and I had it recorded that he's fucking late, and now he's here.
I wasn't late.
Whatever.
Shit.
Shut the fuck
Dude.
up. You were late.
I just walk in
Wow.
and turn your Mac off.
Yeah, you are sabotaging.
Who's
this
late
shit.
now, bitch?
Yeah. So, yes, for everybody who's watching and for our audio listeners, if it sounds like there's any edits or cuts at any point, it's because my computer's crashing. Hopefully it doesn't crash. We're fingers crossed for all the frustrations over the last few weeks. It seems like OBS has potentially released an update to help, but it's unclear so far what the problem is, I guess.
Yeah, I
So
guess safe mode is just normal mode now.
maybe safe mode.
Maybe for us.
Maybe that's the issue. Maybe I just need to always run it in safe mode, which is new.
It's like Windows
it's
in
not,
the late 90s.
yeah, or just run everything in admin mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
also bad. But
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Have you never had a PC? And
I've had a PC. I've never had to run it in admin mode.
Why do you say it like that? Why do you say it?
Nah.
Why do you say it like run in admin
I'm a little
mode?
stuffed up, dude. Don't be a dick.
Oh, it's not like you're making fun of me.
No.
Well, don't be a dick.
yeah, I thought you were making fun of him.
Yeah, right. What is this? This is
Like
not on
admin
me.
mode, what a bunch of nerds pushing
Yeah.
the glasses.
Admin mode.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you're making fun of
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I still don't know what you're talking about.
That's all right. You don't have to.
I got a little defensive
Why?
because that's my go-to.
Oh. Morning. Welcome to Don't Beat the Artist. Hopefully. I'm Hagen.
I'm Dave.
Also, hopefully, Adam.
Well, I mean, hopefully it stays Don't Be the Artist and not crashing.
we'll see. We'll see.
Not hopefully that I'm Hagen. I'm 99% sure
Pretty
that
sure?
I am
Pretty
Hagen. That I am fairly certain of that. So we were chatting before everything crashed that I have been feeling like lightheaded for the last like 4 hours, which happened after I ate. And we were all talking about how we've been feeling sick lately, which is very weird too. I've had a scratchy throat, but nothing. It's gone. My scratchy throat's gone away, which is good now.
I've had 2 negative COVID tests.
Nice.
Yeah. Not
know.
2. I just had 1. But
Just we're going to play at your high school.
Yeah.
Don't want to get those kids sick.
I mean, we're more
They're
likely to
already
get
sick.
sick from
Oh,
the
I know,
kids.
I know,
Yeah.
but,
I
you
didn't.
know.
I didn't feel bad enough to take a test. It was just like, man, this thing is weird.
I more
very
so just
weird.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's good.
I just take them because we have a lot and they just keep piling up. So
I had a lot, and then they all expired.
that doesn't matter anymore. Didn't you get the memo from USPS?
There's no shot.
Wait a minute. What?
The expiration dates don't matter.
From who? Who said it?
USPS, who's distributing all these tests that are
The United
expired.
States Postal Service.
That is the government. Yeah.
It's one part of the government, not the part of the government that tells me anything about disease.
Yeah, exactly.
They're working with them, and they're shipping out expired tests with a big sticker that says it's okay. They're expired. Expiration dates are just made up. Apparently,
Well, that's why I took 2 because the first one I took
was
Yeah.
was expired.
Well,
That's fair.
I mean, like expiration
That's
dates.
the secret. Take 2.
Expiration dates on most medicine is just like it's going to be less effective.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I figured that with the test, it was like if I did an expired one, it just had a chance to be, but it already has a chance to be wrong anyway.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
mean,
like
depending on who you ask,
I ain't
they're
asking,
already wrong.
I ain't asking nobody.
We're not asking those people.
I'm not asking anybody's fucking opinion on it. That's for goddamn sure. I'll tell you that for free. But I honestly think it's like the weather in Texas has just been not nice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like we've had so much of like we had that cold for a second, and now we're back into like warm. It's like 70.
It's beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And then it's gonna get cold again next week. I think I saw like a low of like 38 or something like that sometime
Cool.
next
Sounds
week.
great.
Yeah. So
I'm all about
no,
that.
I'm all about it too. So anyway, I don't know. It's really strange, but we're persevering, and we're here just for you guys, and also just for you guys, aka patrons. If you're not already on the Patreon, you're gonna want to join the Patreon because we got finally everything in. I think. Well, we're missing one thing.
Yeah, I have to buy a color printer to make these for people on the Patreon, the magnets that we have.
But if you're on our
But
Instagram,
everything else is ready to go and available now.
yeah, if you're on our Instagram, you saw me post a boomerang of this. It's our new coaster or new koozie. Don't feed the artist on the backside. Get me a towel. We have our other stuff. So if you're not already on the Patreon, come join the fucking Patreon. You get your exclusive content, your exclusive merchandise. And I talked about it. By the end of year, I will have your show pa bingo card ready to go as well. I've been getting some insight from other patrons about what show pas are in their minds. I figured that would be a good thing to do. I'd like, since a number of our patrons are in walking distance from me at work.
Our friends.
Yeah. I was like, I might as well just ask them what their thoughts on show pas are before I finish this. And the good thing was I didn't have to explain what a show pa was. I figured I figured I'd have to explain what I mean by show pa, but they're like, no, we get it. Yeah, show pa. I was like, perfect. Okay.
We've also talked about it on the show.
Sure, yeah, but I don't know if everyone's listened to everything, so
That's true.
that's kind of my
Yeah,
thinking.
that's a whole ask at this point.
Yes, there's a lot. I was looking through our
We're well over 200 episodes.
our stream, and I was like, damn. Since we started doing YouTube and just extra stuff like
Yeah.
Fridays,
Yeah.
it's like doubled.
Yeah, it's great. It's
Did
really
you say
good.
200 episodes
I-
this year?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm like, holy
200
shit.
recorded episodes that are not deep dives.
Oh,
Wow. That's
Definitely
crazy.
more than that too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's wild.
At some point before the end of the year, I want to total up like the number of hours
Yeah,
that we've done overall and how
that
much
sounds
is this year.
depressing.
I think it's gonna be scary.
So the other thing, and we'll mention it at the end, but I thought I'd say it at the top in case someone dips out at any reason. Start thinking about your albums of the year, people. We're going to be putting that on social media. We want to hear from you guys, and we're going to have a really fun end of year party, the end of year show that we always have, but this time will be extra fun because we'll have some on Patreon too. So be thinking about your albums of the year if you are listening now, and we'll be watching our social media because we'll be posting all up until we do the episode. So share your album of the year with us. Cool. You guys want to jump into some shit?
Let's jump into it.
Cool. I got news for today, and then we're going to jump into the Grammys. Okay?
What does your shirt say?
It says
Drug Church.
Drug Church. Yeah, it says Drug Church. Okay, so most of the news today is kind of stuff that we've like touched on before, but just kind of perhaps some updates on some things, or just some new information.
And perhaps what about this?
And perhaps what about this? And perhaps what is this? Tell them to bring out the whole ocean. Okay, so Adam, do you know what that is?
No.
Oh,
I assume it's off TikTok. Well, I don't know.
It's DJ Khaled losing his fucking
it's
mind.
not just TikTok. It's
Arguably
worldwide.
worse. Yeah.
It's worldwide.
It's crazy. Yeah. Another one. Anyway, so this one everyone knows about, but I figure we talk about it anyway because it stopped the world, and also there's some interesting things with it. Do you know what I'm going to talk about? Can you guess?
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Slipknot?
No, we'll get to it. No, not everyone's talking about that.
Oh.
Everyone's talking about this.
Okay.
What do you?
Something everyone's talking about.
Well, like most people. No cheating.
Well, then
Dave,
I
like you.
definitely don't know.
I can't read from here.
Sure, man. Okay, so did everyone see the clip of Taylor Swift in, I think it was Argentina? Everyone see this clip?
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Okay, so when she was singing her song Karma, she changed the lyric at this show to, instead of saying Karma is my boyfriend, says Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me.
Yeah.
And
Lyrical genius, Taylor Swift.
lyrical genius.
She is a fucking genius.
Nobody else could have thought of that.
No.
Damn.
That is so clever.
Hey, this is
Such a great songwriter.
It's my favorite thing. Three bearded white guys on a podcast going, Taylor Swift is not very smart.
We're not saying not smart. We're just saying it's not as clever as
It's
some
not
people
that big
I
a
think
deal.
it's
think
just
it
supposed
is.
to be cute.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
because
it
when
is
it
very
works for
cute.
that.
Did you
Yeah.
guys see the clip of it? Because when she does it, she kind of giggles and her dancers are like, oh, you know, it's this whole like very cute thing. And then the clip of Travis Kelce hearing it is he said that he kind of knew it was going to happen, but he didn't actually realize like it actually happened.
He doesn't know her songs that well.
Sure, I guess.
He's like, oh fuck, was that it?
So he kind of is like, oh my God, like you know, like kind of shocked reaction.
He's like, that's me.
But here's the best part is that he's in like a box with Taylor Swift's dad, and Taylor Swift's dad has his hand up for a high five, and Travis Kelce is just leaving him hanging. He's just like, oh my God, it's me. Like you said, that's, oh my God, wow, that's crazy. And fucking Papa Swift's just hand up in the air. Nothing. Brutal.
I thought they were supposed to be better about social media.
I mean,
That feels like the moment you like make, and then it's like you have to pay attention to.
Yeah. This is working, and then when she finished the show, she ran up and like there's like footage of her running up and like giving him a big hug and a kiss. The only reason that is important is that she really isn't. She's never been like super public about her relationships.
No. Yeah.
When she was with that Joe Alwyn guy, like people, like everyone knew they were dating, but it was never like this kind of public.
I would argue normal, quote unquote, normal people, not big fans of hers, had no idea who that was.
Was he the guy that was in her documentary?
What?
Yes.
Joe Alwyn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
he's not
yeah.
like famous.
No, he's just an actor.
Yeah.
I think was he in fucking Downton Abbey or some shit?
Yeah, he's English, right?
Yeah.
He's English, so yeah, probably.
When that part happened, everyone from England's in
Yeah.
Downton Abbey. Downton.
Downtown.
Where all the lights are English. She like that part in the documentary happens, and I'm like, oh fuck, she has a boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But I wouldn't, whatever.
Anyway.
Don't feel that bad for him.
So,
You're dating Taylor Swift.
yeah, exactly. So,
And you're not in the public spotlight. That's kind of a win-win.
the other win, and this is the cardinal rule that I feel like we break a lot, is talking about other podcasts on our podcast. But Travis Kelce has a podcast with his brother.
Great.
And they start pretty much every single episode since they have started dating has started with Travis Kelce's brother going, well, we got to talk about it. And Travis Kelce even like acknowledged it this time. He was like, why do you start every episode this way? And he's like, because we got to talk about it.
I think, but the precursor to that might have been, I saw a clip from their podcast where he was like, I think I need a vacation. And his brother was like, where are you going? He's like, I think it's somewhere warm, like Argentina.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here's the interesting thing about all of this is that the day after the show, which would have been last Sunday,
They broke up.
yeah, they broke up. Streams
It'll
jumped
be
up.
on the podcast this week.
Yeah. Next week we'll do an update. They broke up. Streams jumped up 22%. So it's up to over 993,000 or 993,000 from 1700,000 the day prior. So it got a
Of
lot
that song?
Yeah, of that song.
Because nobody knows what it is.
Everyone knows that. People
Was
know the
everybody
song
going to
Karma.
like see if the lyrics were changed on Spotify or
For
something?
Taylor's version?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
I'm confused why that goes up. Other than people are like, I know this song now.
Dude, it's the,
Yeah.
you see that thing and you go, I want to hear that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
it's
get
a
that. It
mixture
makes
of that.
sense.
Meanwhile, Karma's sales climbed more than 117% from Saturday to Sunday. I don't know how sales have climbed. I don't know what that means. It's
Well,
a
they went
song.
from one person
Oh, I
buying the
guess-
song on iTunes to like 5.
Yeah, it actually, it's exactly it. It went as of yesterday on Tuesday, it's number 11 on the iTunes chart.
Yeah, which that means they sold like 12 copies.
The influence, all because she said that in the song. She, if I were her agent, I'd be like, listen, it's Shake It Off has to have his name in it somewhere.
Yeah,
all of
just
these songs. Any
every-
songs that
every
are not
week-
doing so well, we want to boost album sales.
No, just every song. Every week, pick a song, change a lyric.
There you go.
Yeah, make sure.
Make sure
money.
we have a list and like don't do the same one.
Yeah, it's
Profit.
very wild.
Good for her.
The influence is correct. That's the whole thing. I think is like, oh, that's cute, that's fun, whatever. Ha ha ha. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. That's nice. But
He's gonna get traded.
but
Yeah, that may not age well.
yeah.
I don't know anything about football. I assume that's a legitimate
Well, who knows?
concern.
Well, I mean, he's at least the guy on the Chiefs until the next
Currently.
season. Yes.
That doesn't work as well in the song though.
The craziest thing for me is in the clip where you can see her running up to him. It looks like they're in a cavern with
Yeah.
all the footage because of how fucking massive
Yeah.
that stage setup has to be. It's
crazy.
And the sound of the audience cheering for that
Yeah.
when she's far from the stage. Have you seen the clip?
No,
Adam?
I
Oh,
haven't.
dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's very like it's huge, and like
Yeah.
the crowd goes wild when they see who she's running up
Yeah.
to. I mean, it's a crazy thing. It also is cool. Cool. Yeah, it's cool. I'd say like Swifties haven't really liked anyone that she's been with, and the Swiftie army is huge. Like if any of what we've said gets like leaked to the Swifties,
We're screwed.
We're done for. We're
Yeah.
dead. Like
I
there's
apologize,
nowhere-
guys. If
Change
that
your
happens.
name.
I'll leave the show.
You got to move.
Just say you're a Gaylor, and they'll probably forgive you.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No, tell me, please.
It's the conspiracy that Taylor Swift is actually gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of Swifties are Gaylors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made fun of her songwriting.
That is unacceptable.
I know.
That is that you've crossed a
That's a
line.
high
I know.
crime.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's super. I think the influence is probably the most fascinating part here, and like the fact that still we said it before, but every single fucking football fan is talking about her too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of wild. Jumping to another interesting thing that is unrelated entirely to Taylor Swift is Andre 3000. Did you guys see this?
I heard about it.
Yeah.
I did not, but I'm interested in what this is.
Are you looking it up? Don't look it up.
I'm not looking it up.
Okay. I trust you.
I write down notes to go put in the links later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is coming back.
That's what I was hoping, because he was on Killer Mike's most recent album. and
Was he
it
rapping?
It was really good.
He is not going to be rapping.
That's the interesting thing about this.
I think.
Can
that
we
could be
drum
okay.
up a multiple choice?
Oh, sure. I can drum one up real quick. So here's the interesting thing. While I drum this up, Andre 3000 hasn't released something
right of his own?
in 17 years.
Yeah.
And this, I believe, is his first actual solo record.
Well, I think hasn't released anything of his own in that long, and has until like the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, he was
At
on an Anderson .Paak song, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like relatively, like he had like a full decade where he didn't do anything. Right.
Right. Yeah. Like
Anything at all.
And essentially, I think I heard him in an interview with Rick Rubin say, he's like, I just have nothing left to say.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I belong in the landscape of hip hop now because I don't think anyone's doing anything really exciting in the mainstream, and he just doesn't feel inspired. I could be getting that wrong, or maybe it was that he has anxiety or something.
I've got a real.
I mean,
I'm
I
giving
feel
you a
like
lot of choices.
career-wise, he made it, and it's like I can understand if you're just like I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah,
It might be a decade, but I'll take a break.
yeah.
I'm giving you a lot of choices here, okay? I'm giving you a lot of choices. So, Andre 3000 is not doing a rap album for the next thing, okay? He is doing A, rock album, B, orchestral album, C, funk, D, woodwinds, and then E, folk.
Just woodwinds,
Is this the...
not classical.
Man, I added the where is it? Hold on, wait. Give me. Here we go.
Are we allowed?
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, who cares?
It's
we
probably-
play actual songs on here.
I feel like it's probably.
I don't know why this crosses the line.
Is this copyrighted? I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
For sure, but it's fine.
Sony comes to us.
Okay, so what's your answer?
I'm gonna go with B.
Which was orchestral. So it is, in fact, woodwinds. He said.
That is such a weird choice. I should have probably picked that.
He said
Yeah.
an entirely instrumental album centered around woodwinds, a celebratory piece of work in the form of living, breathing, an aural orgasm or organism. Orgasm. Nice.
Maybe both.
Sure. Hopefully both.
Maybe
right?
both.
Hopefully both. So yeah, he's going with
Weird.
a
Okay.
woodwind. Yeah, it's very weird.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
But
How much money does he have to where he's just like, you know what I want to do? Woodwinds.
I would
album.
guess that he has enough money and lives not extravagantly enough that that money's just going to stretch forever.
Yeah.
Is Iris in here?
I don't know. The door opened. And he also is releasing it on Friday, November 17th.
Oh, so this is like a total like surprise album,
He's Beyonce.
but not the
yes.
surprise that anybody expects.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
The album is about to be out. That's pretty crazy. I don't know. Like, yeah, what a move. And it's like this article has like the people that are on the record, and it's like I don't know who any of these people are.
Imagine getting that phone call.
Dude, we were talking about that, unrelated. We were talking about that on Fun Friday for the Beatles
The
song.
Beatles thing, yeah.
Talking about like the string players having to sign like an NDA, not knowing what they're gonna be on. They just know
clue.
They just know that Paul McCartney's in the room.
I mean, I
That's
feel
pretty
like,
crazy.
I feel like that is crazy, but I feel like that happens. Whereas
Beatles
That's likely.
song?
Well,
Well,
see,
you
but
don't know
that's the
it's a
thing is they
Beatles
didn't know
song.
it was a Beatles song.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying like the thing that they sign, they don't know what it is, and then it's a Beatles song.
Right,
String
yeah.
players are probably like, oh, cool, it's the next Marvel movie. Who gives a fuck? They're not nerds. They're nerds in a different way, but like they're not that kind of nerd. But
I
like
feel like they were probably told what this was, right?
they
The Andre 3000 thing, probably.
oh,
yeah,
like,
I'm sure.
I
he
would
would.
yeah,
imagine
yeah,
he's
yeah.
involved.
I'm sure he
I'm
had a
just thinking,
hand
like,
in it.
imagine you're a famous like I don't even know, woodwindist, whatever the right word is. You're
Woodwind player.
You're famous
you-
for this, and you've
do you
won
recognize
awards and
any
stuff.
of those names?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Just imagine you get a call
Like,
from
imagine, like maybe a saxophone player's in there.
Yeah,
Kenny G.
that's crazy. The idea there, Adam. Yeah, it's insane. I for some reason recognize Deontay Parks,
Okay, that's one out of how many? It's like there's like 10 names.
and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right.
I think you are. Yeah, that's it's wild.
Yeah, I just can't imagine getting
Beyond
that
Tony.
phone call and being like, "Yeah, you're going to be on this album by a famous musician who hasn't released anything in 20 years," and you're just like, "Oh, okay, I wonder who that could be."
I believe it's Andre 300.
Yeah, and then the agent or whatever says that, and you're just like, "Huh, okay, who is that? I'm not familiar." Like
Is this another fucking bit? where
like
I'm
you
gonna-
go,
it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
go and look on Tidal or Spotify, and then you're just like, "I don't understand where this is going." Somebody's like,
Right.
call your agent up, like, "Are you sure that you're okay?" Like,
Yeah.
It
So-
says in his profile he's hasn't recorded since he was a big boy. I don't know what's going on here.
he gets smaller.
Yeah.
But that comes out on Friday. So
That's
very
pretty nuts.
interested to give that a listen. That's
So-
gonna be wild.
That's what he's been doing the last 17
17 years.
playing the flute.
Not raising his
but
child.
is he on it?
Apparently he's playing wood flute or pan flute or something. like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was
I'm
just
not
thinking, like,
sure.
it would be kind of nuts if he's just like producing it because he wants it to be a thing. That would be even weirder, frankly.
Yeah, that would
Right.
be weirder.
Yeah, it would. Now we'll go to Slipknot, the Slipknot update. We have a couple of things to look at with the Slipknot update. So the drummer who was kicked out,
Jay Weinberg.
Jay Weinberg, released a statement in relation to all of this. Now, for those who don't remember or who don't care, I'm going to talk about it anyway. So the Slipknot posted a thing, and then they deleted it. That was basically saying, like, we're parting ways with our drummer Jay Weinberg. He's served us great for the 10 years, but we're looking to go in a different direction. Blah blah blah. So, Jay Weinberg released a statement, and it was pretty shocking at parts.
Yeah.
He says, quote, "I was heartbroken and blindsided to receive the phone call that I did on the morning of November 5th, the news of which most of you learned shortly after. However, I've been overwhelmed by and truly grateful for the outpouring of love and support I've received from this incredible community I consider to be my creative and artistic home." So he found out right before the accidental post went up.
That honestly, the fact that he's saying that in there sounds like it must mean like an hour or something.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. The rest of the statement's really nice. It's basically him just saying, like, I'm not done with music. I'm not done playing. You'll still see me. I still love the drums. Creativity, art, music. Yay, A+, right? Mm-hmm. It's a nice statement.
That's basically him saying, "I didn't quit."
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. A lot of people and there's two parts to this I have to go over. The first part is that people are really jumping on the let's shit on Jay Weinberg train of, like, he's a brat. He's had alcohol problems. The front person in Against Me has a lot to say about him. That's, like, really negative. And to that I say, fuck you, he's a musician. They're all like this. Now, what I will say is that he is the son of a really famous musician, so he did have, when he was younger, probably a lot of that diva in him, and probably still has that in him now. But for anyone who says, "Oh, I heard he's a bit of a drinker," fuck you. You think the Slipknot guys aren't?
Yeah.
What are you
Is
talking
this
about?
the first time you've been to a show?
Yeah, that's a
People in bands like that are either a bit of a drinker or they're not allowed to drink anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like it's such an interesting thing that everyone has decided to jump on the fuck Jay Weinberg train just because he's like the son of a famous person. And I will say that doesn't excuse any bratty behavior he had in the past towards against me. That seems like all those stories that I read really fucked up. And you mentioned some of them we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
The other thing is that his father, for a large part of his career, has been in probably one of the most high profile, well-traveled bands,
Yeah.
the E Street Band with
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen. Holy shit, I just forgot his name.
Yeah, that then after that he was in Conan's band on Late Night.
Yeah.
So-
While on like a sabbatical
Like in
from
between.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's had Jay's impression for what a gig should be would lend to him being a jerk,
Yeah.
or a
Well,
diva.
And the story that one of the big stories that keeps going around is that Jay had rolled his ankle. He like demanded that a ambulance come to the venue and that the band Against Me pay for that ambulance. And when they like declined, they got a call and they were it was like we got a call from maybe the drummer for the Bruce Springsteen band that basically said we have to take care of him. And
Yeah.
that kind of stuff is like, oh, I don't like that. That's not great. But like we're talking about like musicians are divas. I don't
Yes.
understand why we have to draw a line on this person and be like, no, he's a piece of shit. I bet any amount of money Corey Taylor's a diva, Clown's a diva. I bet Jim, the guitar player, is a bit of a diva. The only person that I bet's not is Mick. Like the guitar player's been in it the longest. I bet he's fucking vibing. But like
You can't be in a like widely known band and not be a diva at some level.
I would say
Like even we all think like Dave Grohl's
Yeah.
great, but he's definitely a diva still.
he's gotta
He's
have
got
that.
a
Yeah.
he has an ego. He's the most famous guy in rock.
He's the nicest guy in rock and roll. You don't
Yeah.
have that title and like and still can, I mean he probably still is that, but like he probably is like, well, if I don't have these things in the way I want,
Yeah.
So
If his green room isn't set up right, he's gonna get mad.
or
not-
at least have a conversation and be like, hey,
Yeah.
this was supposed to be this way.
But
Right.
that's the thing, is that these people become divas by virtue of having ritual.
Yeah.
And
right.
so they need things to be a certain way
Yeah.
to play a show a certain way, which is fine.
Yeah, if like just taking something, I'll take it to like a singer level and take a look at musical theater and opera singers. They are always known as divas, and they are, but sometimes for really good reason. Because if a room is a fucked up temperature that's gonna mess with like the humidity and that fucks with their voice, great. The people that paid a fuck ton of money to see Josh Groban and Sweeney Todd, they might have not a good performance. And Josh Groban is like, well, I want to make sure my voice is good and that the people are paying like what they're paying, like what they get. You know?
Yeah. So you either call me a diva, but the show is great,
Uh-huh.
or the show is a little bad because I didn't get what I need,
Because I kept my mouth shut.
because I kept
Yeah.
my mouth
Yeah.
shut, and then I get made fun of for having a bad show.
Yeah, exactly. So
a tightrope walk.
or people want a refund, and then
Exactly.
you get the shit from that, right? So that's kind of the thing. I do think it's reasonable to criticize Jay Weinberg's divaness, but it can't go without at least a slightly assuming the other members of Slipknot also are divas, because it just comes with the territory.
And in so far as we know, 90% of what we've said is hearsay.
Exactly.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
We don't know if Slipknot's at fault. We don't know if Jay Weinberg is at fault. We don't know if Slipknot actually just wanted to have a change and they're
Yes.
moving in a different direction. So they want a
It's
different
like
drummer.
they haven't said anything.
No, not yet. No, and they still have deleted the post.
Yeah.
The other thing is that a band that wants to change their sound, get a new drummer. That is a very real thing that you can do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, well, that's
Unfortunately for you, Hagen, drummers are the backbone of the fucking project,
no, but
especially Slipknot.
But they are. But like, I this is the Debbie Downer, I guess, or like the bummer part of me. I think that like they're gonna, and if they get a new drummer that changes their sound too much, I mean, it's just not gonna be Slipknot anymore.
I would say, yeah,
Joey
people-
Jordison established Slipknot,
Yeah.
right? It's like the painstaking thing that like not only did Foo Fighters have to go through with Taylor Hawkins' past, one who could fill the shoes of what Taylor Hawkins did, not necessarily just like, can you play the parts?
Can you
but
imitate
like,
it?
can
Yeah.
you? Are you going to be able to be this person and also still be yourself at the same time? It's an established thing, and I think Joey Jordison. I think most drummers agree that he's like most musicians agree he was a massive influence, and it's hard to. I mean, if they're going for a total revamp, great, go for it. But yeah, anyway, I digress.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to do that, though, you're probably going to lose a lot of that audience.
Sure.
I
They've
don't
already
think,
lost it.
Yeah,
Well, fair,
and you know they've lost it in terms of social media. But if you look at their first show back with their new drummer and
Oh, it'll
every
be
show
packed.
on that tour, they're not going to notice
Well,
a fucking thing.
I mean, they've already lost it in the sense of that, like, people still listen to their music, but no one likes it. I say that they're nominated for a Grammy. We'll get there. So
We're gonna get there.
So here's the final piece of the Slipknot drummer news, which is just like so fucking like gossipy and te for fucking metal. So all eyes are currently on drummer Jeremy Kling. Now, can you spell the name Jeremy for me?
Jeremy. I'm sure that's not it.
Go for it.
Jeremy.
Jeremie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Jeremiah. Is it Forrest Gump? Jeremiah.
So Jeremy Kling,
He just quit
Venom Inc.
Venom, yeah.
5 days ago
Yeah.
Convenient.
for quote logistical reasons. And here's the
What if those logistical reasons are you can't be in two bands at the same
Well,
time?
logically, look, dude, I'm choosing Slipknot.
that's what
Fucking
Jay
course.
did. That's what Jay did.
Yeah, of course.
Logistically, you pick Slipknot.
Yeah.
Well, here's the kicker. He posted a photo with a black background and a red like Slipknot like S that was really faded. It was like you could still see it, but it wasn't like the forefront of the image. He posted this image and said, and the caption said, "Drumming is simply a matter of timing. Bring it to you. Invite the chaos." And then deleted it in an hour.
Is that the same amount of time that Slipknot's firing post was up?
This is a publicity stunt.
Dude, this is like publicity and fucking drama. This is like,
dude.
It's working though. We're talking about
exactly.
Jay Weinberg is going to be playing kegs. He's not quitting. He's not the drummer. He's going to be the percussionist. Clown is fired.
Dude, that'd be great.
And Jeremiah Kling is playing fucking drums.
Could you give me a sentence with his name, perhaps in your accent? Perhaps in your Jeremy's playing drums. Jeremy over there, he's playing
Jeremiah's playing drums.
No, so that's good. I was looking for more your Louisiana accent with it.
I was going with Forrest Gump.
That's good
Yeah.
too. I liked
it's
it.
Louisiana for sure.
Jeremiah over there playing drums. Mr. Clean. Did you say Mr. Clean? No, Mr. Clean.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't know where this guy's from. He could be like
He could be from Louisiana.
Yeah, this could get worse for me.
Yeah.
it's fine. The Swifties are way worse.
Yeah,
than
we have
whatever
cancel
they're
bucks
gonna
out there
do.
ready.
Yeah.
I asked you to do it. Blame me. It doesn't say where he's born, so we're good.
Ian in the chat said the Reddit community as a whole could be the next Sherlock Holmes if they wanted to.
True. That's
For
very
the
true.
the Slipknot. That's where I've been going to see updates.
Yeah. It's wild. So anyway, that's where, like we said when we were talking about it before, we're gonna continue to update.
It's ongoing.
It's on. This like we don't know. It's crazy. Like this feels to me, and sorry for this. This feels to me like Marvel casting rumors. This is exactly what it feels like to me. It's just like
Marvel doesn't put up like a post on Instagram and then delete it though.
no, but like. Well,
You just hear rumors of like every person in the world.
but like
Yeah.
there's like this person could be Mr. Fantastic. Oh well, they're actually having these issues. Oh, well, they're actually having this person could be Mr. Fantastic, and it's like
Just the background chatter.
It's funny you mentioned that though. That is done now.
the Pedro Pascal thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
You know who he is.
Yes.
so but the thing with that
Daddy.
is that like the idea is that a lot of that's leaked. So a lot of the people who have
Yeah.
like the quote unquote leaks are getting it actually fed to them intentionally, so they can drum up more publicity
Yeah.
for those movies.
Not in this
that
case.
and find out who's leaking stuff and get rid of them.
True, that's
Like
yeah.
inside Marvel Corporate.
Yeah. It feels similar to that. It feels very like drama-y. But it's we're talking about it. It's great.
It's interesting, but at the same time, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who gives a
Are they
shit?
gonna have an album get nominated for a Grammy? I mean,
Yeah.
really?
Just get Mike Mangini and call it a day. I'm gonna say it different every single time. Mangini.
Mangina?
Nope. Maybe you get a cancel buck for that one.
Yeah, it's funny. I'll take it.
I don't think that means it's okay.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I don't feel bad, is what I mean.
Oh, that's good. You shouldn't. I just didn't, just more saying. So it's time for everyone's favorite time of year, which is to talk about the Grammys. Yay! Woo! It's the fucking Grammys. Yeah!
Like that Adam and I didn't even attempt to applaud.
No, I don't know if I'm going to applaud the Grammys.
It's the Grammys. It's don't
This
be
is
the
a
artist.
solid like 3 episodes of content for us.
It's fucking
to
don't be
discuss.
the artist. Fucking Christmas over here.
Listen, we
boys.
only have so many ideas in the run of a year. We need to talk about the Grammys, Halloween, Christmas. There's just things we have
The
to
end
do.
of the year.
Exactly.
We need
Yeah.
the end of
Send
the
us
year
your
party.
favorite
If we
album.
don't talk about this stuff, we're not gonna be alive anymore.
Yeah,
That's it.
we
We're
won't.
done.
Well, we're just
We
not doing
have
our
to.
job.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so this is the
People
episode.
signed up for the Patreon for us to talk about the Grammys.
Yeah.
So this is what we're gonna do today because this is how I want to do things today. So we're gonna talk about the Grammy nominations.
Every category.
Nope.
Nope.
We're gonna talk about the Grammy nominations. I have it pulled up, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the thumbs up. Let's go.
Hey! Yeah!
Woo, fireworks. We're gonna talk about the Grammy nominations, and then what we're gonna do, finish up the episode, talk about what we're listening to, and then we'll go over to Patreon, and we're gonna be doing our predictions and listening to stuff that maybe we haven't listened to that is nominated for stuff.
I might
Again,
not be able to hold back doing some predictions on this show.
That's okay.
That's all right. You're allowed to.
Just,
Okay.
I think I would like you could do some predictions, or you can
Just
give your.
don't do the whole. Don't do it all.
I think
Okay.
I think what we should do is we should if you want to give like your personal preferred winner here, that's fine.
okay.
But let's save our predictions if we can for the Patreon. So that way if anyone wants to hear what our predictions are, you got to come over to Patreon.
rubbing up interest.
And then on Patreon, you can share your predictions.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you can
And,
drop a comment.
We could turn this into a contest where somebody who's right gets something. I don't know.
It's like fantasy
Yeah.
football, the Grammys, right?
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Fantasy football for music nerds.
Okay, so let's do this the opposite way the Grammys does it, which is go record of the year and down.
Okay.
So starts with the most interesting and then gets to the least interesting or more interesting, depending on how you view some of these categories.
So we go over this every year. Record of the year is not album of the year.
Is
Correct.
also-
Record of the year is for one song.
It's also not single of the year.
Yes.
Record of the year goes to like basically the whole production of a song.
A
Right?
song.
But it includes everyone who worked
Anybody
on it, right?
who worked on it.
Yeah.
And Adam of the year is for the full record.
Yeah.
Atom of the year is for the whole Atom.
Yeah.
That's what they call the award.
And then there's Song of the Year, but that goes to the songwriter and the performer.
Yes.
That doesn't go to like the producers and shit. Only like for Record of the Year that goes to everybody.
So if it were Billie Eilish, for record of the year, it would go to Phineas and Billy.
yeah.
For
Song
song of the year, it would go to Phineas and Billy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For
yeah,
album
yeah.
of the year, it would go to
Phineas and Billy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just to
perfect.
clarify.
You just
to
picked all
clarify.
the winners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so record of the year, we have Worship by John Batiste. We have Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius. Flowers by Miley Cyrus. What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. That was for Barbie. I'm shocked that made it in time. I know it did. That makes sense.
What do you
But
mean shocked? That was like 2 or 3 months ago.
no, but like I know that like the Grammy nominate like people were doing like the considerations in September, but it just feels like it's still a recent song.
Yeah.
So that's more what it is. On My Mama by Victoria Monet, Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo, Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift, and Kill Bill by SZA. Like all of these make sense to me, except for John Batiste doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Flowers.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I know he was. I don't know.
That's a tough one.
He won everything with his last album.
I know, but
So,
like it's just yeah. I guess that. But
That was last year, right?
2 years ago.
Is
I
it
think.
2 years
2
ago?
years ago, yeah. But I think that
Oh my God.
the thing that's weird.
I'm not necessarily saying that song is the best on the album. I don't
No.
really know if it is.
It's just
I don't know which song it is offhand.
There's a lot of songs in there.
There's a lot on that
Yeah.
album. Like if that wins album of the year, it makes sense to me because he's playing to the Grammy voting audience, and he did that last time really well.
Yeah, I guess
For
that's
record of the year,
truth.
it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. I don't think.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it, is that it does play really well to that. Outside of that,
But the album as a whole,
no
not,
one's
not
fucking
a single
talking.
album.
No one's fucking talking about this shit.
No.
That's kind of the part that shocks me.
Nobody was talking about his album last time either.
I feel like people were talking about it more than this. Where like I've seen people talk about the nominations, like, why the fuck is he on this?
It also seemed like from that last. Wow, I just came in hot. That last record, there was more of a press release. He was in commercials.
There was a
True,
lot
true,
of that.
true, yeah.
This time, it kind of was just like His record's out.
There's
the week it came out, and
difference
then
now also he's not on
Colbert.
He's not on Colbert anymore.
Yeah, that too. So that one shocked me. The Boy Genius thing shocked me in the best way
That
possible.
surprises me a lot.
I am very very happy about it. I do think Flowers is underwhelming. I think that's a weird. It's not bad.
It's not the best song on that album, probably.
I thought that album was underwhelming, but whatever. What Was I Made For? I think is a beautiful song. I don't know the Victoria Monet song.
I don't know it either.
Vampire makes sense that it's on there. Anti-Hero makes sense that it's on there.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me. Hi.
Oh.
I'm
okay.
the problem.
I know that
It's
one.
me.
Yeah, you're just trying to upset all the Swifties.
I honestly, I didn't know it was called Antihero.
Yeah, it's Anti-Hero. And then Kill Bill by SZA also makes sense why it's on here, at least based on TikTok, because that's also a TikTok one.
So that's another one I know, but I don't know. I know.
Yep.
We'll
So
listen to it on Patreon.
yeah, we'll listen to these songs that we don't know, and just at least a snippet of it.
Don't know.
Is there anything on that you expected to be on here that's not?
No, I don't think so. There wasn't. I mean, maybe if I really think about it, I guess. But everything that's on here that I see is like, yeah, that makes sense that it's here.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, except for the John Batiste thing, like everything. And I don't know who Victoria Monet is. That's on me. But the other ones, I'm like, yeah, okay. The Boy Genius thing makes sense, but it's shocking.
Surprising that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So album of the year. And just like every year, we're going to have the shit where it's a lot of the same names a bunch. So we have World Music Radio, John Batiste, The Record, Boy Genius, Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard, Lana Del Rey? The Age of Pleasure,
Surprised that one's on there.
Janelle Monáe, Guts, Olivia Rodrigo, Midnights, Taylor Swift, SOS, SZA. So you don't like Lana Del Rey?
No, dude. No, I don't. It's fucking like people say Radiohead's depressing.
See, to me, I just get like a
Yeah, that's
that
what I mean.
vibe. Yeah, it's just like
I did listen to that album and I don't remember any of it.
But here's the like
instantly forgettable.
but
I'm pretty sure Aaron Sterling played drums on a lot of that record
do
too.
you know who the producer is though?
It's Jack Antonoff, right?
It's
Yeah,
Jack
that's what I was gonna
Antonoff.
say.
Yeah, and that's why people fucking love it. It's his production. It's his production. That's the reason. It's wild. I don't know what. Anyway, yes. So, but
Wait, how many? So he's on here at least twice then.
I think he's
For
just
like things that he's involved in.
I think he's just on here twice for album of the year for Midnights, and yeah, he's not on the other ones for
But
Midnights.
I think that's been the case the last like couple years in a row.
he's on at least like 2 or 3 for most
Yeah.
categories. Yeah, for sure. So that's album of the year. Again, I think most.
Yeah,
of
again,
that,
I think the John Baptiste one makes more sense
for album.
on
Yeah,
album of the year.
I agree. I agree.
Doesn't work. Those songs don't work on their own.
Yeah. So song of the year. This is interesting how they have this actually listed here. Nice. So for the song of the year, they have the song title listed, and then they have for a lot of these the producers before they have the singer, which is cool.
Ooh.
So for song of the year, we have A&W, which is Lana Del Rey, but Jack Antonoff's listed first. Anti-Hero, Jack Antonoff, Taylor Swift. Butterfly, John Batiste, Dan Wilson. Dance the Night from the Barbie movie. It has Caroline Allen, Dua Lipa, Mark Ronson, and Andrew Wyatt in that order.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Flowers, Miley Cyrus, Gregory Alday Hine, and Michael Pollock. I don't know who these people are. Kill Bill, SZA, Vampire. This is it's 2 people, which is awesome. Just like what the next one, What Was I Made For? Billie Eilish and Phineas. So
Yeah. Dan Wilson wrote "Closing Time."
huh?
Dan Wilson, that was on the
John Batiste one.
Yeah. Is he on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote "Closing Time."
What the fuck?
That's wild. Yeah.
It's random.
Okay. All right. That's weird.
Sneeze.
Shut the fuck up. I hate when you do that.
It hurts.
That
No
seems
fucking
awful.
heart attack.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
No.
In
Okay.
America?
Yeah, I guess. So, song of the year. I mean, I don't know. Again, these are all similar names we're getting.
Yeah.
Crazy though, I will say that we have so far 2 songs from the Barbie soundtrack that are Grammy nominated.
I don't know if I'm surprised by that.
It's the Mark Ronson effect.
I don't know
I
if
think
I'm.
seeing the movie, it made sense that stuff was going to get nominated.
I don't know if I'm surprised by it necessarily. It's still weird to see it. It's weird to see
Maybe.
like it actually like the songs.
I think Barbie's going to get nominated for a lot of Oscars, is my guess.
Oh, for sure.
The,
Yeah,
the 2023
So it makes sense that this also works for the music.
yeah.
the 2023 bingo cards are off the hook this year, where it's like there's a Barbie movie and it's sweeping up the Grammys.
Yeah.
Andre 3000's coming out with a flute record.
I checked. He's playing digital flute.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh my god.
It's a
Would
choice.
you call it a dude?
No.
Nope. Best new artist. So
Phineas, and Phineas.
The category we
Not-
always hate.
not
He was on for last year, and I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not. He's already won 7 fucking
Yeah,
Grammys.
exactly.
We've always
Yeah.
talked about that. Like, what was the band? I can't think of their name.
Black Pumas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were on there, and it's like they won a Grammy last year.
Yeah,
And they
best
and-
new artist.
and
and they got another one because they re-recorded it.
yeah,
They just did remasters and like deluxe editions and
Yeah.
shit.
I
Yeah.
got that idea from LeBron James.
Also,
LeBron
their
James is
new album.
genius.
I don't know if y'all listen to it.
Listen to it.
Listen to it a little bit.
Listen to it. Yeah.
I didn't think it was good.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Just wait till the re-release.
Then I
Yeah,
might care.
exactly, yeah.
I might care.
So, best new artist: Gracie Abrams, Fred again, Ice Spice, Jelly Roll, Coco Jones, Noah Kahan, Victoria Monet, and The War and Treaty. I only know a handful of these names.
I don't know.
What a year Noah
any of
Kahan's had.
those.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Noah Kahan's had a crazy.
I don't know who
year.
any of those people are.
They're new.
That's good.
Yeah.
Compared to normal, where it's like, here's a bunch of new artists and
Phineas.
someone you know.
Yeah,
You don't know Ice Spice?
No.
What the fuck? That's wild.
even I do.
Whatever, man.
You-
We'll
you
listen.
could have thrown in a name that is not real in there, and I would have been like, don't know.
Johann the Great.
Yeah.
We'll check out these artists later on the Patreon.
I think that's good. That as far as I know, as somebody who's not too involved in like trying to find new stuff necessarily, these all seem like they're actually new though.
Are they new, or are we just getting older?
Jelly Roll, I think, is decidedly not new, but
Well, they have to have one every year. So.
yeah, but he's never been nominated for anything. So in that way, maybe a little new.
Because this category basically just means rose to prominence this year.
Sure.
This
yeah.
we mentioned Noah Kahan. He got famous on TikTok in 2023. Released a single, released an album, went on tour, headlined Coachella and stuff like that. Or I don't know if it was
Dude,
Coachella, but
blew up.
blew the fuck up, and now he's nominated for a Grammy. So at
That's
the
pretty
start of
nice.
this year, this guy was, I guess, for the sake of me not knowing all the information, was totally unknown.
Right. Well,
And now he's
so what?
probably going to win a Grammy.
What do you do next year? You just like stop?
Yeah.
Like, I did it.
I mean,
Like speed run a musical career. Like,
Exactly that. So producer of the year, non-classical, Jack Antonoff. Moving on.
just nominated for 7 different albums.
No, I mean he's nominated for 3. He's nominated for the 1975 Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift, but there's a number of other people who are nominated, obviously, for this category. Dernis DeMille.
that's really Jack Antonoff.
That's
just
Victoria
an
Monet's.
alias.
It's Victoria Monet's producer. Hit Boy is a producer who did Nas did their own stuff. Hit Boy. I don't know what this. It looks like a hip hop producer. I don't know who this person is. We'll dive into that later. Metro Boomin. Also did like stuff with like Drake, 21 Savage, The Weeknd, James Blake. And then Daniel Negro from Olivia Rodrigo, but also nominated for a number of other things they produced, like Caroline Polachek's album this year and stuff. So cool. I like. It's good to see names like that on the list. It's good. I mean, I'm sure that all the other producers are great. I just don't know them. So, songwriter of the year, non-classical. God, I don't know any of these names. This is crazy. It's good they have these categories. I'm gonna let you read this one.
Okay.
You got it.
Choices for Songwriter of the Year, non-classical. Edgar Barrera. Oh, these are all the songs. that
Those
they've
are all
written.
like the people. Yeah, the songs and the people that songwriters for.
Okay, Jesse Joe Dillon, Shane McCanley, Theron Thomas, Justin Tranter. These are all
I don't know any
fake
of those.
names.
Yeah, it's all just Jack.
It's all
Antonoff.
Jack Antonoff.
It's all Taylor Swift, guys. She
But
writes
this
her own songs.
this guy Justin Tranter wrote for Renee Rapp, Mainskin, Renee Rapp again, and Miley Cyrus.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's insane.
Why? And Theron Thomas wrote for Chris Brown. Why is Chris Brown still relevant?
People forgot, moved on, don't care. I don't know.
So crazy.
So many reasons. So many
That's
things.
so
Crazy
crazy.
people
Yeah.
are still working for him though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually insane. Yes.
That's a gig that I'd be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, am I homeless yet? No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
No,
I'll
I'm
pass.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, some of these people wrote for like some of the other nominees, like Jelly Roll. Some of them wrote for Nile. Some of them wrote for Dan and Shay. It's like people, these songwriters and producers have been on so much stuff. It's kind of crazy. So now we get to, this is like they split it up into fields. Field 1, pop and dance electronic music. Okay. Best pop solo performance. We have Flowers, Miley Cyrus, Paint the Town Red, Doja Cat, What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish, Vampire, Antihero, blah, 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 blah. We know all of this.
All the
It's all the same as-
expected people. Yeah.
As
Best-
record of the year.
Best pop duo / group performance. 1,000 Miles, Miley Cyrus featuring Brandy Carlisle.
I honestly, when I read this one, I was like, everyone's gonna have Brandi Carlile.
Well, but here's the thing. I was like, I saw her name there, and I was like, where has she been this whole
know.
time? She's been on so much shit.
Yeah.
Candy Necklace, Lana Del Rey featuring John Batiste, so everyone gets a dub there. Never Felt So Alone, Labyrinth featuring Billie Eilish. Karma, it's the guy on the Chiefs. Taylor Swift featuring Ice Spice. Ghost in the Machine, SZA featuring Phoebe Bridgers.
Also the name of a Dawes song.
Ghost in the Machine. Yeah, SZA, you got fucking Dawes coming from your fucking shit.
Dawes came up with that.
Yeah.
Yep. That was Dawes' idea. Best pop vocal album, Chemistry by Kelly Clarkson. That album sucked, decidedly.
Was that the single that we listened to that had
it's-
this? It was like a ballad and it had the cicada hi-hat in
It
it.
influenced putting the fucking
It
this
was
on
yeah.
the fucking
That was the
soundboard.
reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's gonna win a Grammy.
Yeah. Fuck.
So it just says best pop vocal album. Like
What
sounds
is
good.
Different.
Good for Kelly Clarkson.
For albums containing greater than 75% playing time of new pop and vocal recordings. That's what it says. That's the
We've said this before, but there are too many categories. of
that
the
don't
Grammys.
make
much
sense.
too
They don't make any sense.
It's all arbitrary. It's like, well, albums that had 75% of the time taken up by female vocalists with songs written by a male or
yeah.
something like
It's
that.
like, what
exactly,
the fuck?
yeah.
The thing is that you can add more categories, but the way the Grammys are going, in 10 years, there's going to be 6 people in a room.
Yeah.
And they're all going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're going to
Yeah.
be able to play to every category.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
Is Jack Antonoff on the board of the Grammys or something?
yeah, probably. So, chemistry.
He's a producer.
He's a producer of the Grammys. Chemistry, Kelly Clarkson. Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus. Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. Subtract, Ed Sheeran. And Midnights by Taylor Swift. These are, again, best pop vocal album. Best dance electronic recording. I'm going to skip that unless we give a shit. I don't give a shit. Best pop dance recording. Nah, we'll skip it. Troy Sivan's on here. He's relevant now, but that's whatever.
You mean relevant now? Like,
What? Troy Sivan was not relevant before.
was it? Oh, okay.
I mean, was kind of relevant, but not
okay.
like has been blowing up. Has been blowing up particularly lately.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go down to Field 2, rock, metal, and alternative music, which is where we live.
Yeah, this is the category we care about.
This is the stuff that we actually listen to, except we don't listen to electronic music. We listen to pop. We don't listen to electronic music. So best rock performance, Sculptures of Anything Goes, Arctic Monkeys, More Than a Love Song, Black Pumas, Not Strong Enough, Boy Genius, Rescued, Foo Fighters, and Lux Eterna, Metallica.
Huh.
Yeah, why the fuck is that there?
I
And
thought they were a heavy metal band.
and like, I'm sorry, Black Pumas, thumbs up. Why the fuck are you here again?
Well, they did have a new album come out.
Right, we
was
just said it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. I also forgot that Arctic Monkeys had a new album come out this year.
Wasn't it bad also?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
I've
never
heard
mind.
that they're breaking up.
Sure.
I had a student almost cry about it.
They'll be back.
Showed a tweet that said that they're done.
Everybody knows you can't make a fake tweet.
I know.
What was the tweet, like, from the band, or
Yeah, from the
Oh,
band,
wow.
supposedly.
Wild.
I mean, I think people didn't like it because they wanted them to go back to their older sound, whereas they just went further with this newer sound they had done on the last album, which I fucking loved. So I was like,
Dude, don't tell a band to go back to their shit.
well, like,
Unless they want to.
if they want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
But they very obviously are going the direction they wanted to go, or at least that some of them want to go if they're done. Maybe that's part of that. But
Yeah.
I mean, this says
they're on a tour right now. So
Yeah.
I would be
Apparently,
surprised.
apparently after the tour they're done is what the tweet said.
Maybe.
This is to be fair, a caption of a TikTok, but it says the news of Arctic Monkeys disbandment has sent shockwaves through the music industry and left their dedicated fan base in a state of disbelief.
I guess I'm not a dedicated fan.
But I don't. But I mean, there's no article that's actually saying that they broke up.
That was the
So,
hard part. Is in the 2 minutes I took to look for it in the lesson to try and calm my students' nerves, couldn't find anything either way.
Jeez, crazy.
But another thing about this is rock album or rock
best rock performance.
best rock performance. Why are Queens of the Stone Age not on this in this category?
They're in a different one. I don't know.
It's so weird though.
I don't know. I mean, they put Metallica here.
Are they in alternative or whatever?
No, they're in like rock album. I think this is best rock performance.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're saying, okay, so Queens isn't good performers.
They're
This
not.
this is song specific. I believe.
This is record of the year for individual
I
categories.
guess so. Yeah. This is a specific song, not an album. So
Yeah.
They couldn't
Yeah.
say rock record of the year. That'd be too easy.
will say that it is cool and equally as confusing that Boy Genius and Metallica are in the same category.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna
And
bring that
with
up as well.
Foo Fighters also.
Foo Fighters, it makes sense.
No, it makes sense
no.
that they're there, but it makes no sense that either of those are in the same category
Yeah.
as Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters is like the divider, the connector between
Yeah.
the two.
But it's
like,
a very loose connection.
especially with Rescued and Not Strong Enough and Lux Eterna. Sorry, what?
But Lars has had both Phoebe Bridgers and Dave Grohl on his show.
That does not.
That's
That's
not
the
category.
only connection. But that's the
That's not
only
the category,
That's
though.
the only thing I can think of that
category
would be
isn't-
somewhat of a connection.
Is it best?
That makes it not weird. That's the only thing I'm saying. The only thing that probably connects those three, and having rock songs is not going to be it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is weird.
Best metal performance.
Boy Genius.
Yeah.
For With or Without You.
Black
What's
Pumas.
the opening of
Yeah,
that record?
Yeah. Actually, Satanist would go well on this. So, best metal performance: Bad Man, Disturbed. Who cares?
Yeah.
Didn't know
Fa-
they were still doing anything.
Oh yeah,
Phantom of
unfortunately.
the Opera by Ghost. 72 Seasons, Metallica. Hive Mind, Slipknot, and Jaded by Spirit Box. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, I hope Spirit Box gets it. I hope.
They get a fucking Grammy nomination, and they are on a song with Megan Thee Stallion
Yeah.
all in
Yeah.
the same week.
That's huge.
What wild!
It's a pretty good week.
And they released an EP right before that, so like, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, that I'm super excited for us to listen to to Disturbed and Metallica later, so we can get a really good idea of what.
Yeah, I have something to do.
Okay, best rock song. So this includes like the song,
Best rock
the
song, but
songwriters
not
as
a
well.
performance.
Um,
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Okay.
I know we
best-
get an email every year about the Grammys stuff. I would really like to have it explained what the difference between performance and song is, because it makes even less sense to me than the record one.
Song includes a songwriter.
So that's
So this says a songwriters award. So this goes to the band and the so if there was other people involved, right? Which is weird because we're dealing with like rock bands, but that does happen.
That just feels arbitrary.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway,
It's writing credits.
best rock song, "Angry." That's from the new Rolling Stones album. Don't know if we listened to that one. This is
That
exactly.
was the single, right?
Well, I don't remember.
That's one of the singles, yeah.
I think so.
This is exactly why this is a category, is because Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl, Olivia Rodrigo is on here. That way Dan can get a nomination for the song as well.
Okay, yeah.
Also, why the fuck? Never mind.
But it's a rock song now?
Yeah, moving on. Emotion Sickness, Queens of the Stone
There
Age.
we go.
Not Strong Enough, Boy Genius, and Rescued, Foo Fighters. Here's the thing: is they have nowhere else to put Boy Genius. They're not
That's
putting them in
true.
pop, and
That's
this
fair. They would lose in pop also.
this field is rock, metal, and alternative.
And you could say, yeah, I could see calling Boy Genius a rock band.
Not Strong Enough is.
I mean,
I
their
think-
live shit's
I
definitely
think
rock band.
they would call themselves a rock
They
band.
for sure would, yeah. Okay,
The recording doesn't always come off that way, though.
but the
No.
songs they've picked, Not Strong Enough, like that's the one that has the most nominations.
Yeah.
I think another one got a nomination somewhere, but Not Strong Enough.
Is that track 2?
No, that's track 5.
Oh, okay.
That song is it gets big. It's the one that's like kind of at the end, like you like I've said it's kind of like a worship song vibey at the end, but it's big. It's like it's huge. It's got like the harmonies are great. They played it on SNL. They played that and Satanist on SNL this weekend.
Right, I watched it.
Sounded bad because
Sounded
SNL
so
sounds bad.
The drums were so loud, but that drummer
So loud.
SNL just always sounds bad.
Yeah, I've been following her on Instagram for a long ass time, and she's so young and she is killing.
Yeah,
like,
she sounds
great. Incredible. Yeah. Okay, best rock album. But here we are: Foo Fighters, Starcatcher, Greta Van Fleet, 72 Seasons, Metallica, This Is Why, Paramore, and In Times New Roman, Queens of the Stone Age.
I feel
great.
I feel
choices.
bad for everyone who's not Foo Fighters on this one.
It's just gonna be tough.
Well,
That's a tough one.
I mean,
I don't think there's any case where Foo Fighters don't win that.
I feel bad for Greta Van Fleet and Metallica because they're up against 3 amazing albums.
Yeah.
Like
If Queens, if Foo Fighters, or if Paramore wins, they're all gonna dedicate it to Taylor.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, I don't wanna
and
say, like,
Metallica.
the Queen's album is also really great, but I just don't see how you don't give that award to Foo Fighters.
for sure.
I know. For in terms of a statement and like how emotional the Foo Fighters record is, I still think I've listened to I like the Queen's record more than the Foo Fighters record.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say.
If I had to pick one,
I don't know if I like it more. It might just be easier to listen
Yeah.
to.
maybe
I think
that's it.
But I mean, you might like it more. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's why I've listened
Yeah.
to it more. Best alternative music performance, not song performance. Belinda Says, Always, Body Paint, Arctic Monkeys, Cool About It, Boy Genius, A&W, Lana Del Rey, and This Is Why, Paramore. I don't know why Paramore's getting put in alt and not rock.
Well,
but whatever.
You know, it's all whatever you submit for, right? Or the label submits for.
True.
So like they
That's true.
put Arctic Monkeys in both rock and alt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
double
Yes.
your chances of winning, I guess.
And this also feels like kind of a bit of a setup putting Lana Del Rey in these categories. I know that she is alt, but like that's tough.
Yeah.
for-
She's gonna lose. Yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna win. I think Lana Del. Well, we'll talk about it later. Can't give that away.
She's a plant.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Best alternative music album: The Car, Arctic Monkeys, The Record, Boy Genius. Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Lana Del Rey, Cracker Island, Gorillaz, and
That album sucked.
I Inside the Old Year Dying, PJ Harvey.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Okay.
those are all of your alt and rock and metal nominations. There's obviously a number of fields left to go. We can keep going down if we want to, but I kind of figured that's a great place for us to stop because those are our expertises right there.
Is Lil Wayne nominated for Guitar Solo of the Year?
On
John Baptiste's record?
I didn't see it.
Damn.
But he could be. So I think that's where we'll leave with the Grammys for now. But like I said, if you're not already on our Patreon, you can come on over to our Patreon and listen to our predictions. You can watch us listen to some of this new stuff, and it'll be a fun old time. So we should now talk about what we're listening to.
I shall go first.
Go first.
The Smile announced that they're releasing a new record in January, which I'm like,
that.
yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're not like it's coming out in August. It's coming out in January. They released another single to follow up their first one, Bending Hectic. It's called Wall of Eyes, and it's very unexpected. For me.
Is it also scary and I will hate it?
No, it's
Great.
like ukulele and like toms.
So I'll hate it.
The other thing I've been listening to is Chris Stapleton's record Higher.
What do you think of it? I don't listen to it yet.
Fucking great.
Okay.
Specifically on the song Higher, this man sings the highest falsetto I've ever. I didn't think he could come up with it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
pretty crazy. That's all I got.
That's also what I've been listening to.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
It's great. Yeah.
So good.
And it's I don't know if it's better than his previous album for me yet, but it's really close.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot. So
I don't have really anything new. I'm sorry. I went and saw Periphery last weekend, and I have just been in that mode, and also listening to a bunch of kind of repeat stuff. The one thing that I will say I've listened to that is new, but I haven't given it as much of a deep dive as I wish as I want to, but I've listened to a majority of it, is Jungkook's album Golden. We listened to it on Fun Friday.
did.
And wow,
Wow.
that
Was
sexual.
it 7 days a week? Is that the name of the song?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Fuck you 7 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yowza.
A sexual album, but
That's
Hand
a
burner.
category next year at the Grammys.
Yeah.
best sexual album. Jungkook
sexual.
wins.
Yeah, they're gonna re-release WAP.
So that
Remaster.
But
Yeah,
I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying that album. But yeah, I mean, I've been in my metal world from the Periphery show and kind of just taking all that in. And I mentioned last week the Silent Planet album Super Bloom and Spirit Box The Fear of Fear. Those came out recently, and they are amazing metal albums. So if you're into that kind of thing, go check out those albums because the Spirit Box album, one of the songs from it is Grammy nominated. So yeah, that's about all I've got as far as that's considered. Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
Excellent. So thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it so much. Like I said, we will be over on the Patreon to finish out this episode to give our predictions and talk more about the Grammys and listen to some of this music. So if you want to come check that out, if you want your exclusive merch, your exclusive content, come on over to the Patreon, $5 a month, patreon.com/don'tfeedtheartist, I believe is the link.
Are we live streaming it, or are we gonna record it and put it up?
I will probably just record it. I just don't want to deal with my shit anymore.
That's fine.
I'm sorry if anyone wants to watch the live stream. I'm kind of over my computer. If you are watching right now on the live stream, please like the stream. If you haven't already and you're listening, please subscribe whatever podcast app you are using. Subscribe, follow, whatever that shit is on the app. I know Spotify's is follow, I think. I forget it all.
I think they changed it.
Who knows?
So
anyway,
Who knows?
Please subscribe, follow. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That shit helps us out a ton. If you're on social media, come find us, DFTA Podcast on Instagram, Don't Be the Artist on TikTok. Go like the videos, drop us a DM, say hi, what's up, say here's my Grammy nomination, and be ready for your album of the year because we'll be posting about that. We want to hear from you guys. We want to give you guys shout outs and talk about everyone's album of the year who sends it in. So be ready for that as that comes up. Send us an email that Dave, stop coughing.
I have spit in my fucking inhaled
Feedback
spit.
at don'tfeedtheartist.com. Email us there. Say hi. Say what's up. If you have topic ideas, topic thoughts, anything at all, we just want to hear from you guys. So please send us whatever. I think that's pretty much it. So come on over to Patreon. Come check out our predictions and share your predictions with us as well. This is an interesting Grammys for a number of reasons. You probably noticed Boy Genius has so many nominations. They got 7. That's crazy.
I was gonna say they were second most.
Yeah,
I think.
it's absolutely insane. So
Next to Barbie, right?
I don't know. But we'll talk about it. So come on over to Patreon and come watch. So thank you guys so much. And
Fuck off! Get rid of town!
oh, is it gonna fucking crash? Is it gonna fucking crash? Is it gonna fucking crash? Oh!